psychic. Y'all know the tennis pastor, Pastor Reed, coming back at you with another quick. I'm gonna try to make this quick video. Okay, people, these are just different scenarios that could happen. And I think one of these scenarios is going to happen. It's about 10 to 11 to 12 maybe. I was just thinking of them a while ago. Okay. I think the first scenario is this here. And then after I name out all these scenarios, you guys can choose which one of these scenarios would likely happen. And there's like 5 from the team side if team wins, and there's like 5 or 6 from the Nadal side. Okay, from the Nadal side. Okay, scenario number 1. Let's do the teams first. And the teams are the same as Nadal's, but it'll just be Nadal, the winner, doing the same thing that team would do to him. Okay, the first scenario is this here: is that team blast Nadal off the court straight sets. And when I say blast, I'm talking about like 6-2, 6-3. 6-3. Okay, blast. Okay, that probably. I mean, if team beat him straight, I mean, he could. You never know, man. I've seen some things in sports, and the team is on. I mean, say he blasts Nadal. Okay, prove the tennis prophet wrong. Okay. By the way, this is a shout out again to Kevin Joel. He asked me a question. He said, "Will I crown team as the Prince of Clay?" Because y'all know I've been rejecting that name. If he beats Nadal, a Prince of Clay or Baby Nadal, you know that stuff I said is BS. Well, I actually said it. I already answered it. I said it when team wins, I do that. But I think I said that a while ago, a while back. But no, yeah, if team wins the French Open, I have no problem with him being the let's see, I have no problem with him being the Baby Nadal. But people, even the Prince of Clay, people, even that Federer got a better record than team and more achievements. Federer, not only does he have a French Open, he's been in the French Open finals 4 times. Even if people look at it in a bad way because Federer lost against Nadal and he broke down against Nadal in a bad way. But you know what? I wouldn't have a problem with it. But yeah, I want to have a problem with him being the Prince of Clay. I don't know if I call it that, but I would have a problem. I would say that about it. I mean, yeah, he would. Yeah, I would have a problem with that, okay? But the problem is that Nadal got so many. So if you the Prince, though, man, he better win some more, though. But to answer the question, I have no problem. I guess the question he asked, would I crown him? I crown him. If he win it, especially if he beat Nadal, I crown him Prince. But he needs to win a little more. I think he needs to win 2 or 3 more, though. And he probably will. But let me get back to the scenarios, man. I already messed the video up. Okay, scenario number 1, like I said, is that team blast Nadal. I'm talking about blast him, just straight sets. Like, quick. What people say, this is the quickest French Open they ever seen. That's blast Nadal. Totally, Nadal was off-footed, on the defensive the whole match. It's a quick French Open. 6-2, 6-3, 6-1. Okay, that's scenario number 1. Scenario number 2 is team, he don't blast Nadal, but he does beat him straight sets, whether it's 7-5, tiebreaker, 6-4. Okay, all right. A good straight sets, where the match is still a decent match, but it's straight sets. That's scenario 2. Okay, scenario 3 is that team beats Nadal in 4. I don't care if it's a short 4 or long 4. He beats Nadal in 4. Okay, all right. So that's scenario. Wait a minute, let me get it right now. That's scenario 3. Okay, all right. Okay, scenario 4 is that team, he beats Nadal in 5, but it's a normal 5-setter. Like, okay, it's maybe 2-2, then team gets the break, and maybe he beats Nadal 6-3 in a 5-setter. Okay, that's scenario 4. Okay, scenario 5 is that team beats Nadal in 5, but it's a long 5. I mean, I'm talking about what is no tiebreaker, right? In the 5th set. I mean, it's like it's almost dark. it's the longest French Open ever or something. Some nonsense where both of the guys are almost to fall out. The longest, who can last the longest? Some crazy stuff. So those are 5 scenarios, okay, from the team side. Now the Nadal side, it's the same thing, but it's just Nadal would be the winner. Number 1 is that Nadal blasts team straight sets, 6-2, 6-1, 6-3. Go home team, okay. Okay, scenario 2, Nadal, he doesn't blast them, but he beats team. It's a good straight set. It's a good match, but it's a straight set, 7-6. Nadal barely gets out of the tiebreaker the first set, beats team 6-4 the second set, and 6-4 the third set, okay? That's scenario 2. Scenario 3, Nadal beats team in 4, whether it's a short 4, 6-2, or a long 4. I don't care. 7-5, tiebreaker, okay? Scenario 4 is Nadal beats team in a normal 5-setter, 6-3, 6-4, 6-2, whatever. Scenario 5, Nadal beats team in 5, but it's a marathon 5 forever. I mean, it's the longest 5-setter, the longest 5-setter ever. So those are so it's really 5 scenarios that I just called out. I know it's 10 because it's 10 that if you look at it if you look at both sides, but it's really 5. Well, which of those scenarios, if you want to say 10, but it's really 5 scenarios and you just choose the winner. Those 5 scenarios I just called out. Scenario 1, one of the guys, somebody gonna get blasted straight sets like 6-2, 6-1, 6-3. Scenario 2, somebody gonna get beat three straight sets, but it's a decent straight set. 6-4, 7-6, 6-4, 7-5, 7-5, maybe the third set, something like that. The scenario 3, somebody get beats in 4, whether it's a short 4 or a long 4. Scenario 4, it's one of them get beat in 5. And it's a decent 5, 6-3, 6-4, whatever. Oh, 6-2. It could be 6-2. Okay, a normal 5-setter. Okay, or scenario 5 is that one of them beat the other one in a long marathon 5-setter where it's almost dark, man. Okay, so those are scenarios. Which one of those you think will happen? But then, now y'all know I've already chosen Nadal as the winner. So let me see which one of those do I think would happen. I think I said Nadal could take care of business in 3, but let me see where I still have to stick with that. You know what? I'll probably go with scenario 2. I don't think he'll beat him I don't think he'll blast them straight sets. It'll be like a more competitive straight sets though. So I think Nadal I'll take scenario 2. I've already chose Nadal in another video, and I'm sticking with that Nadal's gonna win. But I think he gonna beat team in straight sets. And that could be a 7-5. There could be a tiebreaker possibly, and then it could be like a 6-3 or 6-4. I think something more like that, though. Okay, that's what I would choose. But now here's the thing about it. You may say, well, imagine, man, what's the purpose of doing a bunch of scenarios? No, one of these scenarios is going to happen. Now, if you guys know another scenario, well, let me tell you another scenario. I'm just being funny, but this can happen. Somebody gets hurt, twists an ankle, and I know that. Hey, listen, y'all know Serena. Look at it. Nobody thought Serena was gonna pull out before the Sharapova. She pulled that on us. I ain't saying she wasn't hurt now. I'm just saying I wasn't expecting that. So, hey, what is the one scenario that I didn't cover? Well, so I'm gonna cover it now. That Nadal or team twist an ankle or get hurt and have to retire, and then the other one wins on default. Okay, and I shouldn't even mention that. Said I hope that doesn't happen because we want to see a real battle. All right, people. Tennis preacher, which scenario do y'all think? Comment below. Tennis preacher, prophet, psychic. Signing off. Have a good one.